Hi, good evening. My name's Jim Fanner, and this is The Leather Report. It's an interview show for kinky people, produced by kinky people, and anyone out there who might have some interest in this world. Now to our story tonight. This is a piercing episode of The Leather Report, and we have the senior piercer from the Gauntlet, Inc., Cross. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
We're a little nervous. We always are when we do these things. But anyway, tell me, how does one become a professional piercer? I mean, that's not something that's like in a college course that I know of. I mean, how did you start?
I got my start at Gauntlet in the late 80s. I think I started there in 87. And I started my apprenticeship after learning how to make jewelry. That's not a prerequisite or anything. That just was the flow of things. And I trained under Tom Nyland and Jim Ward at the time, when it was a very itty-bitty company, one studio and small mail order division. And I really took a lot of time in learning to perfect it. I did go out on my own for a while, and now I'm back.
Well, what was your first piercing?
That I got?
Yeah, that you
Professional?
got. Professional.
Well, it was one below the belt.
Okay. I was wondering, I mean, just the thought of what's Cross's first piercing? That would have been interesting. Well, why do people pierce themselves? I mean, there's obviously quite a history of piercing in the human tribe. I mean, why do people pierce their bodies?
I think there's probably as many people getting pierced as reasons, or reasons for as many people getting pierced. It could be anything from a rite of passage, a coupling, a hand fasting, something that just looks cool. It doesn't have to mean
fashion.
It doesn't have to mean anything, and it can mean something very deep to the individual. But it's pretty individual why people are getting pierced.
I'm sure, since you've done a lot of piercings over the years, I'm sure that have there been some piercings that have been reasons why people have done them that have been most unusual to you?
I don't think anything's been really super unusual. I get to do interesting things. I'm also an ordained minister, so I've done legal weddings where the wedding band has been a piercing. So that's kind of interesting.
That makes it serious, doesn't it?
Yeah, a little bloodletting for the moms and dads are never pleased.
Well, sometimes they aren't anyway.
They're not getting married, right? So yeah, I'm sure there's probably some really outrageous reasons I just don't know about.
Yeah, and I'm sure people are private sometimes. They're not going to share that information with you.
Okay, so we're going to use what we call Pennington Forceps. These are basically, I don't know what they're used for in surgery, but we use them to clamp the skin. So what I'm going to do is come in, kind of line this all up with your other earring so we get the same angle on it. Kind of check it all out. And clamp your ear, and that's going to hold the tissue for me and allowing it to not move, basically.
Okay. We can't have that old earlobe flapping when you stick that needle through me.
No, and it also protects me because it allows me to keep my hands very far away. Then we're going to use a sterilized needle of the same gauge of the jewelry that I'm using.
Okay. I think we can sort of hold that needle out there across. Yeah, pull your hand down a little bit. There you go. I can't really quite see it, but yeah, there against my skin.
There you go.
All right, there's the needle that's going to do my ear.
Okay. What I normally do is a 3 count with people, and on 2 I have you breathe in, and on 3 I have you
let's
exhale.
just check. Take a look at the monitor there, Crystal. There you go. Yeah, just a little clearance there.
Yeah.
All right, okay. All right, hon.
I have to kind of get in here first to see what I'm doing to line everything up.
Okay.
Okay, you ready?
Okay, it's now or never.
I want you to breathe in on 2 and out on 3. 1, 2, in, and 3.
Whee! Santa Monica and Vine. That's what I always say when I get excited about something. I don't know what it is. It's just Santa Monica and Vine, and all of a sudden everything's okay.
Okay, and your jewelry's in.
Maybe we could go in there. Could we get in there and take a little look at this? This could be. Oh, there you go. There you go.
Close up your jewelry.
Okay, yeah. I'm just gonna stay real put here. We're gonna
put your bead on.
Okay, yeah. They're just gonna go in there. Cool. That's right. This closed bead jewelry is interesting. It's you need a little device to sort of set it, to display the circle to open and close it. But the pressure holds the little bead right in place. That's why it's called a captive bead. Exactly. And there's a little device that they sell that allows you to do this. But they're handy because that way they don't fall out, or they really stay in. And
yeah, they're nice. And when you get the smaller gauges, you don't really need the tools.
There you go. Okay.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh, hey, that's very cool. See, check it out in the monitor there, Crystal. Yeah, that's great. Yeah. Well, I'll have something to talk about at the next office party, huh?
So now, did it hurt?
You know, no more so than going to the dentist, and I was just at the dentist. I mean, he actually hurt more. I mean, you know, I like my dentist, but it's like that was, to be really honest, going to the dentist was more painful.